Hey guys, back with another blast from the past videos. This is another model car kit I built back in 88, 89. Jerry Ekman's Penzoil Pro Stocker and stuff. And this is the only Pro Stock model car kit I got left. I did have Bob Glidden's Motorcraft Ford, and I know Round 2 repopped it a few years back and everything. And it was sitting at Hobby Lobby. They had them for so long, and I was going to pick one up and redo that one, the old Ford Motorcraft, the red and white car and all that. And I think it even came with the driver figure and stuff and all that. But I never got around to it. And nowadays, if you find it on eBay, they shot up in price for some reason. But anyway, this is one of my Pro Stockers I got left and all that. And I thought I'd bring this out of the old storage box and show it off a little bit and stuff. And back in the day, like I said, I used to enjoy watching drag racing almost as much as NASCAR and stuff. But used to build quite a few drag cars and stuff. And back then they had just about every driver that was well known in drag racing, whether it was Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stocks. They had all kind of kits. That was when Revell in their real good days and stuff and all that. But it's my Jerry Ekman Pro Stocker and all that. And I pretty much do the same thing, scuff up the rear tires real good, like their drag slicks and stuff, so they get chewed up pretty good, during the runs and all that. And this one, I don't think I really did much. I didn't do much engine detailing other than just painting everything up. The carbs, the intake covers and all that, valve covers and stuff, and all. And then this car does, I believe it has a lift-up body, if I'm not mistaken, and all. And try to pop it off here with one hand. It's going to be kind of rough and everything, but pretty much you guys know what the model kits, the framework, and all that stuff looks like. So I'm not going to get too carried away and stuff. I do this with my cell phone, so the one-handed lifting up is kind of rough and stuff. So, but anyway, we'll just let her set aside. But yeah, it's my old Revell Pro Stock model kit and stuff, and all in. We're gonna set that one off to the side, and I got one more drag car to show you, and this one we're going to call this the Blast from the Past Mac Attack. This is Cruz Pedregon, his old dragster and stuff. And this is another one from, like I said, is 1989, 88 time frame. Probably this one might be a little. This is probably more 89, I think, and all that. But it's the old funny car. Didn't do much, as far as detailing, wiring or any kind of extra details on it. It's pretty much just built straight from the box. The old wheelie bar back there and all that. And this car came out pretty decent. I did have the Bill Elliott NASCAR at McDonald's. It was like the whole racing team, but those kind of got a little bit beyond repair, so those got junked and everything. But it's my McDonald's one, and this is one Revell had their better days and all that, and stuff, and got the lift up body yet with all the engine and stuff in there, driver compartment, fuel cell, the whole 9 yards and stuff. So, but I just decided, what the hell, I'm going to bring them out, and at least I'll have a little bit of variety on my channel. Guys that are car buffs, guys that are in the drag race, and guys that are in maybe NASCAR. I got a couple of those kits to show off, and a few other racing type kits. And I used to build a lot of cars back then in the 80s and stuff and that. And then I got back into the sci-fi again after they start coming out with more Star Trek kits, different ones and stuff. But so there was a time period when I got into nothing but dragsters, funny cars, Pro Stockers, NASCAR. I think at one point I had enough NASCAR model kits that I built. I almost had the whole starting field for NASCAR race. They used to pop NASCAR kits out left and right for every driver out there. and stuff, and different paint schemes, and like Dale Jr. and Dale Sr. I think I built so many of their kits with the different paint schemes and stuff because they might have had one different sponsor from one model to the next, so I had to build it because it was different, even if it looked the same. And that's so I used to build quite a few model kits, and a lot of them I used to have property in a campground near me that you actually owned your own property, paid property taxes. Excuse me. You're able to have campers and build room additions and stuff, and they there was people out there they allowed so far as to have park models like a miniature mobile home and stuff, and I had a room addition built onto my camper that was, like I think it was 10 by 16 or something like that, and I had shelves built all the way around the walls on up toward the ceiling, and I had a lot of my NASCAR kits up there. And when I sold the place, I left a lot of that stuff behind because they were all dusty. I didn't have in cases and stuff. It was kind of decorated up like my man cave and stuff when I got away for the weekends when I used to live in Chicago. Yet it was like a 100-mile drive and stuff, and I go up there for the weekend. There was 7 lakes. The place is called Woodhaven Lakes. A lot of you people might have heard about it because it's well advertised throughout the country as far as a real big spot, and it's also excuse me. They had 7 lakes since I was into fishing big time. It was great. I had my little boat and everything out there and go fishing every weekend when I'd get out there in the mornings and the evenings, and there was some pretty good fishing and all that. And it was known as the world's largest campground. I think there was like 6,000 campsites in it, and I think something like 47 miles of roadway in there. So, it was huge. It was really huge. You could drive through there all day and not see the whole place. They had a swimming pool, they had a pavilion for entertainment on the weekends, country bands, rock bands, stuff like that. They had, all that stuff. They had a swimming beach. They actually had 2 swimming pools and stuff. They had their own little True Value hardware store on the grounds and all that. Restaurant, laundromat, the whole 9 yards. It was like a city in its own. But the only thing you couldn't live there year round. You were only allowed to use it like 6 months out of the year. But when I sold that place, there was a lot of stuff I left behind. I just, I didn't want to bring it home. And like I said, most of the model kits that I had out there were just sitting out in the open on shelves just for decorations. And they got all dusty and cobwebs and stuff. And, and then when you close it up for the week or you don't go out there all winter, things kind of deteriorate and stuff. So I left a lot of them kits behind. But these are a few that I just wanted to keep them, had to survive, and I had them boxed up real good, so I thought I'd bring them out and do some videos. So, hope you enjoy seeing some of these older models and stuff that I built from 30 years ago, and thanks for checking them out. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for leaving me some comments. If you got any questions, got any criticism, don't be afraid to leave it. I can deal with them all. So, till the next time. You guys all take care. Happy modeling, and we'll see you soon.